So we got a special delivery from NV Specialties. John knew we got a new manual transmission car, so I am not sure what's in this box. Let's find out. If you guys have been following our previous videos, you guys know that we broke the shifter knob on our car, and we've been waiting to install some parts. So let's see what John at NV Specialties sent us. And I'm not familiar with his part numbers, but I believe some of these parts are going to be up on our website soon, probably by the time you guys watch this video. So this one, I believe, is going to be the carbon fiber intake lid. This is something that NV Specialties has, and they're the only ones that has this. This is legit like a full replacement carbon fiber lid for the air intake box on a Supra. So guys, NV Specialties is up in Reno, so they're not local to us, but they are in the same state. Met John a couple years ago at Supras in Vegas. We've always kept in touch about the market and what's going on. So it's kind of a nice little care pack for our new car. These are going to be the headrest pieces, I can tell. So these I'm super excited about. I think the silver headrest pieces look kind of bad on a black leather interior. So this is his piece. This is really nice and cool. Good quality piece here. I think there's some inside carbon pieces in here too. So we're going to get to installing all these in one of our future videos. Let's take a look what these are. So these are the vents. So these are super cool. These are really thick too. This, I believe, is the inside mirror covers. These are nice and lightweight. Super good quality piece. So we'll set these to the side. Yep, so we had these on our yellow car. These go in the front vent piece, the fake vent, and this just puts a blocker piece in here, and it's, you know, full carbon fiber. So this is super cool and uses all the OEM clips and stuff like that. Oh, cool. This is the ECU cover for inside the engine bay. So we'll pop that on today in our install. This is something that John has done. So this is the center speaker, if you will. This is, you really can't see this part a lot. I mean, looking through the front windshield you can, but this goes behind the nav screen. So this has got a mesh grill on it, and that factory piece is going to fit back in here. So this is pretty cool. So I haven't tackled this yet, so we'll see how this install is soon. All right, this is pretty cool. This is a different piece than some of the other manufacturers. This goes around the two reservoirs on the front driver's side. So we're gonna do this today as well and show you guys where this goes. It's got some tape on the backside already pre-installed. So this is gonna be super cool. We're gonna put this right next to the ECU cover. So this is gonna make our engine bay look really, really good. So this is the last one here. Let's see what this is. I believe this is the unit up top around the, let's see. Before I speak out of content. Actually, I don't think we sell this under any other brands. This is the heads-up display. This is a really cool piece. Just gonna get you extra points in the show, just give you all the carbon fiber. So let's get to installing a couple of these engine bay pieces I talked about, and we'll come back and we'll do another video on some of these interior pieces too. Let's go over and compare this to the NV Specialties one. As you can see, we're taking this off. Let's see what he's got on his. So the cool thing with this is it actually eliminates the resin air tube. Before, people were buying a piece and actually doing a block off plate on there. So this is gonna actually include that. It's got the spot for the sensor, so let's get that installed. Be very careful with these, and I'm gonna transform it over to the new carbon fiber piece. So this is just a airflow sensor, temperature airflow actually. So we're just putting this piece back in. Everything's gonna fit right in. We're gonna use the same exact bolts, screw bolt. And I'm gonna, when I tighten them, basically, I'm not gonna over tighten because this is fiberglass now. So I'm gonna be careful. I'm gonna watch how it goes in, and I'm gonna make sure I get these in like equally too. So I'm gonna put a little bit of pressure on one side, and I'm going to rotate back and forth between them. So this is the new color option for the Cusco front strut bar for the Supra. And so this is not the typical blue, even though this packaging looks blue. Let's double check what this is. I mentioned this in my previous video that Cusco sent this to us. So this is 3-piece bar. So this is gonna have the centerpiece going across. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so here's one. So these are gonna be the braces. And I gave you a preview of this before. So this is a totally different look. This is a blue color now. So this is super cool. This is gonna be this side here. So it's gonna lay right here. That's a pretty cool color contrast. Let's get the other side open. Okay. Now this is the cool part. So here's all the bolts. And as I mentioned, this is a new part. This will be up on our website by the time you guys see this. So I'll make sure to put a link below. And these are inbound still from Japan, but these are still new. That sucked. So this is not actual carbon fiber. And they've had this brace before for the BRZ and GR86 platform. This is a wrap. As you can see, it's pretty cool. There's no instructions, so I'm gonna go with it going this way for the install. So that's kind of how it's gonna look, but let's get to that and let's breeze through this install. There's gonna be an update on this on all Cusco braces. I just talked to Kenji over at Cusco, and what they do now is your kit comes with 2 of these and 2 of these with the nut on the back side. And this is actually for the 20 Supras, the earlier models where they weren't threaded and they didn't come with a factory strut brace. So the latter Supras, all the 20, 21, the 21, 22, 23 models actually that have the factory strut braces come with a thick bolt like this times 4. And so this bolt will actually replace this, and you can actually put it in all 4 locations to make your job a lot easier. So now what I have to actually do, or if you find some bolts at the hardware store, but I actually have to push this through the factory hole here, and I need to go through the wheel well. Okay, let me actually pop this back up and let me get the washer back on properly. Okay, so this needs to go through there. Okay, and I'm just gonna put this is a 6mm right here. I'm gonna put that on here. I'm gonna reach underneath through the wheel well. This car's not lowered, so I can actually do it. And I'm gonna find the nut and I'm gonna set it in place. So if your car is lowered, this is not easy. And that's what I just talked to Cusco about, is actually including the bolts, since 3 years of the cars are now actually a little bit different. So now, once I got that threaded, I don't need to hold it anymore. I'll come back and hit it with a ratchet. So then the front is actually a different size. So this is an 8mm. And so that's this one right here. So let's get the other front one in place. Okay. And one thing I did do is I did not tighten this brace yet because this is adjustable here. So I'm just getting these things all centered and squared right now. And one small note, we're going to talk about this later, we're going to be installing the HKS blow-off valve on our car. And when we do that, we are already told that the blow-off valve is going to fit here and it's going to interfere. So we've got to take a look at that. And but this is the Cusco brace that we want to run for now. So again, now I'm just holding that bolt on the bottom. Once I get this in place, I can actually release it from underneath. And again, this car's not lowered, so this makes this really easy right now. Okay. So to do the install properly, we just have everything loose, and we're gonna go through and tighten these up in an order so that, and then we're gonna tighten this bar last. Cool, it's coming together as you guys can see, all the carbon. We really need a carbon piece right here. Probably don't need this, but it's a 12mm. But once you have that kind of threaded, yeah, see, this just tightens right up because I already have it finger tight. So I'm just tightening this guy up. And I'm gonna get all these other ones in here too at the same time. Okay, so we got the brace in there just like stock. Then the last thing we're gonna do is tighten these bolts here. There we go. You can see this is loose and it has a little bit of adjustability, but once we get this tightened up, this thing's gonna look pretty sick. This is our ECU cover. This just simply pulls off. Okay, so we're gonna save that for later. And we're gonna pop this guy in. So this is super cool. It comes with the OEM plastic style pieces and it's just gonna drop right in place. So it's gonna go here, here, and this back one. So what I like to do is get that back one lined up first and then get this one right here. And pop that bad boy in there. So we're on our way to some carbon fiber. All right guys, so we just finished this up, tied it all up. we got these installed. These are the Blackline by Golden Wrench. So we put these two pieces on. They actually offer a lot more really cool, really high quality stuff, but this just had to finish this off really nice looking. So anyways, we got the NV Specialties 3 pieces here. We got the ECU cover, we got the reservoir cover over here. A little different design than some other manufacturers. We got the Cusco brace with the carbon wrap, which is a really nice contrast look. And then we got the NV Specialties stock air intake box cover with the reduction of the baffle. So again, we need to put a Varus heat shield down here. Looks like we really need a carbon fiber piece like our old car had. So we're gonna add one of those. And what else should we do? I mean, this is kind of cool for the engine bay, just a real quick dress up. And then we're gonna get into the performance mods. We're gonna get to this blow off valve and go from there. But again, hey, really appreciate you guys watching and staying tuned while we kind of add some accessories to this car, and we're going to get going on more and more stuff. Stay tuned, and thanks a lot, guys.